Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on the 28th of March. Monday. Here we go. Welcome on into the show. Max Wager Network starting off your week. You know what? We have to start off with a like, subscribe, ring the bell. Good to know here. Thank you, Ali Byrne. That stole that from your Morning Woody show, of which, if you did not know, if you follow the Max Wager Network channel, it's me, Morning Wood with Ali Burns. It's Detroit Lenny. Comes in on a Monday usually. Just parlays Chris King, 2 to 3. Back to the window, Scott and Scott. With the love, the call the cops and Rocket Check. 2 good spots on their show. And Game Time with Nick, Tim, and Detroit Lenny.
I will say real quick for Game Time, there is no Game Time today. Because we're going to be heading to the Charlotte Hornet Denver Nuggets basketball game. So no game time today. We'll be back tomorrow for it.
Well, we need some insider information on that game. So
I'm on the Nuggets.
Live betting, he'll make sure we've got to follow on Twitter for live betting. He'll be ahead of the curve.
Yeah, totally. I got Nuggets -3.5, Nikola Jokic triple-double, and I did a little bit of a degenerate of Jokic to score the first basket and Nuggets to win.
A little bit degenerate isn't a triple-double bet? That's not the little...
No, that's not degenerate. No, he's been
hitting
that like crazy. That's been a staple.
All right, so let's do a quick little recap from yesterday's show. So Kansas under gets there, 233 and 201. I had Kansas and Carolina, so I broke my little losing streak there. And today in college hoops, we go South Alabama and Fresno under to 136.5. I do sort of lean a little Fresno, but I'll jump on the under Fresno 136.5. And South Alabama, I know lines come down. I don't mind. I like the Jaguars. So South Alabama gets a call. Again, 233, 201 off the win yesterday. In the NBA, we did drop our play yesterday on Philly, 3.5. So 64 and 77 with our free picks. Again, I got to roll. I got to go back to I said I'm going to rehash our since the All-Star break plays because I think since then we are a lot better. I know we had won like 4 or 5 in a row, but I'm going to do that. Again, I won't be here tomorrow. Tim's will be taking over for the next few days as I'll be driving. I got an inspection here at the house, and then I'll be driving back to my old homestead as we wrap up my parents' move. So Tim, probably co-host. It'll be fun. It'll be, the Tim takeover Tuesday. That's what's going on. But give me some.
I'll try not to burn down the house.
It's all right. I mean, look at this week of filming with me in basically a dungeon. So can't get any worse, So give me the Knicks tonight plus the 4.5. Give me the Knicks and the 4.5 tonight. That is my play. I was looking at some of these games, and I didn't bet the Knicks tonight. A lot of times I tell you I'm betting this one. I'm coming in this side, whatever the case would be. No, I put the game out here in the chat. I sort of like it. Am I betting it? No. And we'll run through. I'm sure everybody's going to have an opinion on every game today, but for me, not really loving much there. So there's that. And on the ice, winner yesterday, 48 and 40. Today we're going a little St. Louis under. They've lost 2 in a row, and I remember I think they allowed like 5 and 7 goals. I almost said runs because they got baseball on them. But I feel like when you give up a bunch of goals like that, you got a day off, you're going to come in, focus on defense, right? You don't want to come in and just think we're going to outscore teams 6-5. You got to play a little defense. So I think they refocus their game. Give me the under 6. That is my thinking here. And this is a game I did bet St. Louis. 48 and 40 here on the video with our cold cash, of which we actually have a Coyotes Oiler up. Coyotes Oiler write-up is on the Twitter. Mr. Sean Higgs, if you want to go say hello to that. That is up there. And our midday money picks. Knicks, St. Louis under, South Alabama, and Fresno, all posted currently on the Twitter. Well, my Twitter. Don't give me a follow. Let's go. I like Twitter. I enjoy Twitter more than, I guess, the Facebook. I mean, it's all right. The Facebook. Like it's the Ohio State. Anyway, we'll be doing some baseball as usual. But for now, I'm going to go and jump to the comments. There are 20 comments posted, of which probably 16 of them are us posted. I don't even know. Hey, Tim, did you post the daily picks so I don't double post them up?
I have not, but I'm about to.
All right, if you're going to do it, then I'm not going to do it.
I got this. Okay. Yep.
All right. Because yesterday I was like, oh, look, we got 48 comments. 38 of them were just us posting a link because we're on 8 channels. Spurs and Rockets. Yeah, listen, Spurs still fighting for a little playoff positioning, right? They're battling out there. If you want to lay it, fine. I'm not laying 7.5. The Rockets, young, terrible team. I get it. What they got? 10 wins at home, something like that. Do I want to lay 7.5? And it was 6.5 up to 7.5 because everybody's betting the Spurs. So for me, not loving that one. Again, Knicks, maybe a little Denver for our Denver fans today going to the game. Richie P. hitting like one. Thank you very much. You know it's the money man. Brio, how are you? Thanks for coming in. My Facebook friend. And here we go. Michael Bena pops up in the middle of all the promoing. How are you today? Tooch is in the house. Tooch has a 20 tree now. I can't wait. I'll be rolling with Tooch and Ant from Pounded. Probably mid-April, end of April, as I settle back in things and do some little baseball with them. We love our baseball, and we got some doggy guys there, and I can't wait for baseball. I can't wait. So I can't wait to do Tooch and Ant again. Haven't been on them in a bit. NBA plays a Nuggets. Yes. The Raptors versus Toronto against Boston. 4.5. All right, what happened here? They were a dog, and now it's 4.5. Who's all out for Boston?
Williams is out, and Tatum could be out. So a couple of injuries there.
I don't know. I still might take Boston. You know what?
I was looking for Boston.
I was going to say the under, but the under, that under pretty much moved a little bit also. Well.
Boston. Boston, if anything. Yeah, the under has dropped like 7.5 points.
Yeah.
219.5 to 212. Damn, that's a lot. And then Toronto was a 2-point dog. Now they're a 4.5-point favorite. So, yeah, if they had the injury report, let's go Boston in that one. I'm not betting it, but lean that way.
Yeah, Boston in the under would be the only way to go for that game. His picture off, hard to the like button. Well, quick. Here we go. I didn't blast you out there. I froze, Quinn. It wasn't.
I couldn't tell whether or not you froze or I froze. I didn't want to jump in, and you're in the middle of a sentence. So, it was you who froze. Heard.
Man, you never know. When I lose, I say I lose. But yesterday we went 2-1 in the video. So come on. Give it a dislike, Quinn. I don't mind. But yesterday we go 2-1. Come on. That's the other day we went 0-2 in our picks and 0-5 2 days before that. So 0-5 total college hoops. We did win yesterday, 2-1. We're not going to win them all. I'm feeling Southern Utah able to score, keep the game close. Not high scoring. Yeah, under that. I like Southern Utah. I think they got the big guy in the middle. I kind of like. Maybe a transfer, but I don't know. Why do I think Fresno wins this by 10, 66-51 or something like that? Like something ugly and low. Hornets money line at home. Quentin's going head to head with Tim here. He's liking Charlotte to get it done over Denver. Again, we've had Charlotte a few times. I just don't like going against him. He's going to game. I'm not betting it. He's on it.
I will say Charlotte is coming off of a win last night again in Brooklyn. Where they're 5.5-point dogs and they won by 9, and then they had to travel. Denver's been in town for a minute, so no, it would be. I feel like this could be a game where it's close throughout the first half, and then Denver separates them in the second half because Hornets could be a little bit fatigued. But that's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, coming home, big win. I get it. It was all right. I swung in real fast, Gabe, but I didn't hang out. I don't know. It's just as you're. I just trying to get back here. I just want to get here, get done, get back. It's been a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. With the puck line being 2.5 for the Coyotes and Oilers, do you like the Oilers at 2.5 or the over 6.5 better? Let's pull up some cold cash on the ice. Now, this one I actually put up on Twitter. It was one of the write-ups from the site. Not my write-up. Again, the free picks that I post there, any of the free picks, whether here or picks parlays, wherever you're watching winning free picks. They are not, the capper free picks are one thing, and the other free picks are totally something different. In case you don't know. So yeah, Edmonton 6.5. I mean, those. Yeah, I want to take Arizona here. I mean, we're getting 350, 6.5. I mean, I would say over 6.5 better. I don't want like 2.5 goals. I mean, then what? It's 4-2 and you got a loser. Yeah, some goals will score. I mean, hello, Pittsburgh scored what, 10 the other day when the line was like this? So if you like a team laying 4 and you want to lay 3 goals, I mean 2.5. So you got to win by 3. So if you think they're scoring at least 3, they're not going 3-0 when it's 6.5. So I definitely just say over 6.5. And you know what though? Getting back to that one, Dave, maybe you're just. I would say probably the 2.5 you're probably better because at this point, if it's 6.5, you're thinking if the Oilers lose, they're losing what 4-2 in the end. The other doesn't come in. So I would say, you know what, Oilers over 2.5. Let's go over 2.5. I'll say over 2.5 if you guess. I don't, I had to think about that one for a second. Celtics. I do like the Celtics though. I like the Celtics. Miss Tanika, are you gonna come in with Tim for Takeover Tuesday? Talk about Canada stuff. Big X is in the house. What's the baseball today? We'll get to the baseball, Miss Tanika. We'll get to baseball. NHL Canucks. A little Vancouver against St. Louis. You want to take a shot at Vancouver? I don't mind. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. So if that's the case, it's a shootout. Anybody can win. So grab the dog. I get it. Already got Richie's. Richie says, I got Tim's plays already. I guess it was on Tim Talk. Rob Franklin, good morning. Hornets money line, Knicks money line, Canucks money line. I cannot tell. I'm not saying no to this. You got a home dog in Charlotte. You have a home dog in the Knicks, and you got a small little dog on the ice. Worst case, you go 1 and 2, and you lose a little bit. You go 2 and 1, you're making some money. 3-0 is a great night. Say yes. Other thoughts on the Final Four? NC and Kansas. I'm probably leaning the faves there, Mike. Believe it or not, Duke and Kansas. I got the Kansas future. Why not keep riding it? Keep riding that. Good morning, Marcos. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Already bet Nova versus Kansas first half under 62. I like that under for the game also. Yes. So now Ben was down to pick them. Yeah, they were favored a little bit, but I do like Alabama myself, right? Higgs. I should say Lane. You're saying what's up, Higgs? I'm saying my name like a dummy. Took Denver and Boston NBA to keep things a little reserved. Well, Tim will be happy with that Denver bet. I got real no opinion on that one. I could see why you go Denver with Charlotte off the big win, right? They beat Brooklyn on the road. Come back, another tough competition here. But Boston, I do kind of like. I like Boston yesterday. They rolled. Didn't have them. We had a loser with the Sixers here, but it is what it is. Leprechauns plus the 4. I hate when people tell others to like annoying. Hit the like button. I'm telling you to hit it.
Smash that like button. Let's get it.
I respect your picks. I'm like Craig. Go ahead. So what? Craig doesn't like my picks, or you don't like Craig's picks?
Dude, Craig's been hot like all year. He's been on something on like he's been hot all year. Yeah, he's up 12 units for the year of 2022. He's one of the top 5 on the Picks and Parlays site. So
like
he's been hot.
Listen, everyone does. Craig's show. He comes out with the daily free. He puts a couple out. I do things different than other people on the side, right? Everybody does things a little different, and I don't mind if you're hating. I mean, listen, Quinn, I come in. You've watched me a few times. I like these people. We have for fun in here. So, I lose. And I even when I have the bad days, I'm like, it's a bad day. Hit the dislike button. I don't care. I got to take it. We just come back the next day. That's it. Mike, I've actually met Gabe. Gabe's a good guy. Jojo Rabbit, your bets are calling. Boston line a trap. Load manager for Boston tread lightly. Yeah, it's definitely a line where you see they were a fave to a dog. You got a guy out. Eric, how many times I got to repeat myself? And I feel like I say it all the time, but it's the truth. NBA regular season's tough for a spot just like this. How do they go from a 2 or 3 point fave to a 3-4 point dog? One guy's out, maybe questionable. I can't do it. That's why I have a losing record here in the video. Overall in the season, we have a winning NBA record on the premium stuff. But I know his picks have probably been in here half the time. But I just don't feel comment today. I like the Knicks. Did I bet the Knicks? No. But I'm trying to give one out for the chat, the one I like the most. You ask my opinion, I tell you, it's a losing record here. It is what it is. This is a prime example of NBA regular season at 12:15 on a Monday, and I'm trying to find something for the night for people. 2 college games tonight: South Alabama and the under in Fresno. Charlotte and the Candy, the Gummy Bears, the Suckers. Who are the Suckers? The Lakers. Gobstoppers. Is that the everlasting Gobstoppers? 2 solid NIT tilts tonight. Is this NIT or CBI? Or basketball classic?
CBI. This is basketball. Basketball classic tonight. NIT's tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't mind these matchups. I think Coastal and South Alabama are pretty little solid small schools. And I like Fresno. Listen, I'm a Mountain West guy. We know how much I love Colorado State and Nevada 2 years ago, so I'm pulling for the Mountain West there. Pacers plus the 8. I can't get behind the Pacers. I mean, again, to land on the road, they were good to us when they were dogs last year. This year, different animal. You want to take the Pacers? Sure, why not? Kings 13.5. Where the heck are they at? Miami? Yes. I'll take it. I'm not. We are Miami fade away. We are not on any kind of Miami stuff right now.
That's my other play today is the Kings. So Kings and Nuggets. There you go. Both Miami plays.
I probably should have took that 13 instead of taking the Knicks, but yeah, definitely the Kings. Kings hit the like button for Mr. Nika. You don't have to follow everything I said. I'm still betting Raptors. I'm not. That's fine. Exactly. We give out the opinions. No problem taking Toronto. It's a weird line. Obviously, listen, the books know more than me and more than whatever you're watching to see who's an update on guys not playing. They're usually a little bit ahead of things. They can make a call and kind of get a feel for, the line says that. The line says they know something more than anybody else. Hornets are streaky right now. Why bet against the streak? It's not as much betting against streak. It's just the spot forums. Listen, you want to take them at home? I get it. They're a home dog. That's fine. Do they win outright today? I don't know. Could they cover? Absolutely. For me, it's an avoider. I'm not reason alone. I don't love either game tonight. I was going to fade all the pub money and take Fresno and South Alabama. Yeah, I'm on South Alabama. I think the Fresno under here, but I do like Fresno also. Man. Baseball today. We'll get to baseball. I'm almost done with the comments here. We'll get to baseball. 12 or 13 straight unders in college hoops. Yeah, unbelievable under run. Unbelievable under run. Top picks, 3 picks, $20. I'm doing 300. 20 for $3. You got the Hornets, okay, Knicks and Canucks. I like it, Quinn. So I'm with you. Karate chop the like button to the throat. Everybody's a lot of Hornet love today. Hornets and Raptors getting all the love in the chat. And the Fresno alternate line, I like Fresno. So I'll say okay to that. And the Capitals on the ice. Small little dog here against Carolina. Stick down a bit. You know what? Okay, we can take some capital action. Eric, I appreciate. Believe it or not, I appreciate everybody else coming in and commenting. I like that. I enjoy the back and forth here. Wade's coming in with the hate for the boss. That's all right. Hey, listen, we all have our streaks, Wade. So I'm not, NIT Bonnies. We like the Bonnies. First half money line and full game. Also read the Bonnies 300 to win the NIT. I like the bet. I like it. Eric, you got it. Sacramento it is. Take those Kings. Here we go. Baseball totals. I'm going to say over in these games for sure. Well, and I see a little White Sox action. We will talk about that shortly. Make sure you re-add that comment back up in here. We'll talk about the White Sox game. Cavs from Shane. Who's Cleveland got today here? Got to be home right against the Orlando Magic.
It's a 5.5. It's against Orlando. That dropped to a 5.5.
I know. I'm seeing it. I got a 9 on the old thing.
I got it at a 9. So tease it.
Bulls, okay. Chi-Town Bulls 3.5. I'm not liking Chicago. I don't know who they're playing. Where's this bowl game at? against
Knicks.
the Knicks. No, I like the Knicks. Yeah, I'm like, where are they for home? Yeah, I got the other side right at 4.5. So that's why I got it at 4.5, and then my legions of followers who watch, all 300 of you watching live, dropped the line a whole point there. Wow. Man's finally covered last night. Probably 3 games, had a dime on him last night. That's the worst. That is the worst. Hurricanes. All right, this is against the capital pick here. Vancouver over. Here we go. Against my pick. Buffalo over. He likes the Sabres to win the cup, so he needs a lot of goals there. And the Kings on the ice minus the puck line. Of course, when it's $2 against the Kraken. They sure are a crack of something. Yeesh. Smack the like button like it's Will Smith hitting Chris Rock. What did Five Fingers say to the face? Slap. Don't forget Will Smith like button. Here we go. There are a lot of jokes there. -9. No problem, Shane. Yeah, I figured it was a typo. It happens. Yeah, I mean, again, 9 kind of high. But again, Magic on the road. Do I want to back a 10-win team on the road? Probably not. I don't want to lay 9. I'm not laying 9, but I would say yes to that. All right, let's talk some baseball. We're talking baseball. Let's go. Fire away. So yesterday, losers for me. I'm 7-4. Timmy cracked baseball 9-2. But here we go for today. Start it. You want to take a drink?
Yeah. Start off. I've been grabbing some dogs. First one today will be the Baltimore Orioles. They've got most of their starters going today. The 2 starters are Kramer and Sanchez, so nothing crazy. I know Philly has their starting lineup. They have Schwarber, Realmuto, Harper, Castellanos, Hoskins going. Baltimore has Mullins, Mateo, Mountcastle, a couple of their starters. I just feel like this is a good spot for Baltimore. Philly's coming off of a decent-sized win over Toronto yesterday where they put up 10 runs. I see the starters getting maybe 1 to 2 at-bats, and that's about it. Baltimore plus 155 will be my first play of the day. Second play, and this one's actually moved. I got it at plus 140. They're plus 130 now. Houston Astros. Framer Valdez is on the mound for the Astros. It will be Siri, Brantley, Diaz, Alvarez, Brinson, Goodrun. Maldonado has some starters for Houston. Yes, St. Louis is starting Adam Wainwright, fading Adam Wainwright. And they're also having some of their starters playing today, including Edmund, Goldschmidt, O'Neill, Arenado, Carlson, Molina, DeYoung. So a bunch of their starters too, but plus money on Houston. I feel like this could be a good spot. And keep in mind, the starting pitchers are only going to go 2 to 3 innings, maybe. And I feel like the bullpen advantage will be on Houston today. So Houston plus 140. And then I kind of tailed. I stole the Padres from Higgs, so I'll let him explain that one.
Yes, in that Astro game, I'm shocked because I was like, wow, Cardinals have got a lot of guys in here. Why no Pujols? They're bringing Pujols back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, is this the oldest team in baseball history? Pujols, Wainwright, Yachty are all like, what, 48? I mean, like.
Yeah, that's what. Our Pujols 1 year, Wainwright and Molina. Yeah, we're in 2006 again.
Yeah, in 2006, listen, even 2012, this would have been a great team. Prime Goldie, this team would be awesome. I don't know about, I'm a fade Wainwright guy. I'm like, all right, he's good, but then also, I shouldn't say that. He was good, and then he had that one bad year, but that the COVID year, I think, kind of helped him because he didn't have to pitch a lot. So I think kind of helped some of the older pitchers. This year, though, I don't know. As much as I love them to win the division, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to lay the money with Milwaukee. I'll come in more plus money on St. Louis because they're St. Louis and they're freaking. They won 90 games last year. I mean, what the heck? But I kind of like your Stros game there. I like it. So for me, I'm rolling down a little natty action here. I got Corbin on the hill, who's not been good. Right, it's a couple rough years here in Washington. So he wants to come out, probably have a nice little spring. And again, I got a nice line. I got Soto playing, Cruz, Bell, Ruiz. I got some starters and good starters in there. And listen, Miami's rolling out their guys too. It's not like they have Chisholm's playing and Solar and whoever. They got their stars. I just look at it as Corbin needs to start building on something. And this is what the preseason is here, spring training. He's got to come out. He can't come in and be like, I'm going to start dilly down on. I mean, he's 35, 36, however old the guy is. It's not like he's some a young guy in there fixing around. He's got to come out and be basically the ace of this game. He's got to come here and be the leader of the young team. They got Gray's the kid they got in a big trade that they sent over to LA, Scherzer and Turner, whatever. So I'm going here, Washington. It is a fave, and a lot of times you have the dogs. I'm going a little fave here. I'm going a little fave here with that. And the Padre game, yes, there was no line for the Padre game when we did this a little while ago, and there's still actually for the White Sox. So, and I didn't care.
Oh no, White Sox do have a lineup now.
They got a line.
Anderson, Roberts, Abreu, Sheets, Jimenez, Mercado, Garcia. So a bunch of their starters.
So they're all out because coming into this, and we did this a little before. I'm like, you know what? They won 9-0 over LA yesterday, and everybody played. And I'm thinking, you know what? They're not going to roll these guys out again back to back at spring training. Well, here they are again. It looks like the whole team, the whole gang's back at the party. But I'm still fading it. Like you just mentioned with your pick, are these guys going to play the whole 7-8 innings here? Maybe it's a short game, just get them in a groove of a back-to-back situation where it's it's an afternoon game after a game yesterday. Kind of get the flow back in. I don't know. Either way, I was all in on the Padres before because I didn't think this would happen. But they're all here anyway. But let's just hope that it's a two-bat thing, maybe even one time, just to get them into a rhythm of back-to-backs and day games after night games, stuff like that. So give me the Padres here. I don't mind who's ever playing. What's there to say? My whole theory on that was out the window the minute the lineup came out, but I'm sticking with it.
I mean, you could use the same angle that you did for your natties, saying Joe Musgrove is an older pitcher that needs to start getting in a groove. He did not have a good year last year.
Yeah, but that whole pitching staff was a hot mess last year. You guys hurt.
Correct.
So, yeah, I just think that, for me it was more. I didn't think White Sox would be playing a bunch of guys, but even if they are here, I just don't see them playing. It's an abbreviated, and I know with abbreviated spring training, you want to get guys out there and play a lot. By the same token, you don't want these guys playing. That doesn't night game necessarily. Every time they played at Dodger game, it was like one of the last games on the board. So, I mean, now you're going to bounce it back a couple hours later. I get it. They're athletes and this and that, but you don't want to lose a guy, 6 games into spring training with some nonsense.
Like they did with Luis Roberts last year.
Yeah, then Elway Jimenez go over the wall and bust his leg or something too. I mean,
oh, sorry, it was Eloy Jimenez last year.
Yeah, we were doing a show. I'm like, let's take a future on this guy for home run champ. Yeah, next 4 hours. I think it was during the show. Might have been an hour later. He got hurt. But those are my two. We'll see. 7-4. We're profitable. 9-2 is super profitable. Let's see what we get today. A couple more wins on our belt.
At the end of the day, my two losers were plus money. So
that's it. Yeah, Padres go down today. We're 1-1 and we don't lose a penny, so it doesn't hurt. That's the good thing about baseball when we come in here with small faves. And I'm sure Tim's gonna be saying he's not gonna be playing in the 160 range. I mean, that's like top.
No, 150 is my max.
If we get
regular season, I'll lay minus 140 and stuff, but
if we get into that 150, 160 range, it's because there's really nothing to put out, and we're gonna be like, I guess we kind of go this way, or it's gonna be a run line.
Run line. I'd rather take the plus money with run lining it rather than a minus 150 favorite.
Let's see where we are. All right, Eric Shane, let's eat today. He's ready. He's out of the room already. Coyotes plus 320. I think you got to take a shot at plus 320 on the ice. I feel like Will Smith ready to slap my 3-leg parlay today. Pulls to the Cardinals. Yes, it is 2016. Nationals. Damn, we're taking a natty, Mr. Mika. Taking the natties. The picks are in the chat. You loaded. Good job. I was like 18 comments, and then already took the White Sox. I'm not going to blame you for taking the White Sox. It's a low line. You got starters in the lineup. Looks good. I get it, Richard. I get it. But I think the Cubs will suck this year. I'm not as high in the Cubs as everybody else is. So, for me, it's going to be the Brewers. You know what's funny thing? I'm hitting this like the mouse. You guys can't see that. So I'm hitting I'm moving around like, Brewers are number 1, then Cubs, then Cards 2, and then 3. I would actually say let's take a shot on the Reds, and then the Pirates, and the Cubs to finish at the bottom. I'm not going to pick the Pirates to finish the bottom just because, they got young guys, and who knows? Maybe they get lucky and some young pitcher breaks through. We like the Brubaker down there for them. Pretty solid young arm. See, maybe get some support, win some games. I mean, start out I'm like, we're gonna take Brubaker every time he's on the mound. Yeah, I think he went like 2-90 last year or whatever. It was horrible, but not high on the Cubbies. Cubbies, I got definitely under the Pirates. The Pirates a little better than Cubbies here. Not high on the Cubs, one bit. The Cubbies. NCAA baseball ends. Baseball begins. Like I was like, NCAA baseball ends. I'm like, wait a second, but I'm reading my brain. Yeah, 2 years ago. It's crazy. No sports. And we had a nice little tournament here. Right, we had some upsets, but eventually,
and we got exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, eventually, as it is, the cream rises to the top. Like your good teams are here.
And then Duke.
And Duke. Come on, Kansas and Duke, and even Nova with all their injuries. But again, is that going to catch up to them here? I think it does. I don't think you'd be a team with 4.5, 5 guys. Kansas should expose them. I don't know. I mean, listen, at 4, it's Kansas. If this line gets up to 6, I think it'll probably get to 5.5, 6. I don't see people be betting because all you're gonna hear is like, how are they gonna match up? They're missing this guy. Listen, Jay Wright's an awesome coach. He's better than Bill Self, probably. He doesn't get the kids Kansas gets. He's got 2 championships, and a lot of that has to do with him. But not just. I mean, let's be honest. Kids coming out of Villanova going to the NBA, and Kansas kids going to the NBA. Who's got a little better track record? And not
Kansas.
And we don't have to go back to the 80s. Let's just go back to the last 10 years. These guys come out, a little better, right? And that's not a knock on Nova Cats. I mean, you got 2 national championships in the last 6 years, whatever they've got. Here you're back in the Final Four. He's a great coach. I don't know. We saw this yesterday, and side Carolina yesterday. It's easy to say now, but I thought about it, and it was like I thought Purdue would pull away second half. They just get the size. And Carolina, not that I hype things, but really that should have been like just a monumental bet. Like I had a good chunk on it because I'm like, I'm having a bad tournament, but there's no way it can't. Just the differential in talent and size and everything, it would separate itself eventually.
The game was over 5 minutes into the game when UNC was up 10 points, and that was it.
It was 9-0, and you knew you were in trouble. I mean,
100%.
They couldn't slow down, right? They couldn't get
They couldn't hit a shot. St. Peter's looked different yesterday compared to all the other days because they couldn't get anything to go. And yesterday was the first day that they looked like a 15 seed.
Yeah.
Where they looked like they shouldn't have been that far.
Well,
hell of a run. Fantastic for them. Fantastic for the school. They were making past North Carolina.
Yeah, you come at like the Kentucky game. I said, you know what? I want to set the plus 18. I'm like, you know what? I'll take plus 18 because it's Kentucky and those kids. Listen, they're going to the NBA, right? A lot of one and done, 2-year guys, superstar, 5-star recruits. They're going to come and take it like, I'm going to take you I don't care. I'll go 1-on-4 to the basket and see what happens. And that's the way they played that game. And, St. Peter's knew that these guys are going to overlook us. We got a shot here to be close, right? So that's a good spot to cover. Second game against Murray. Hey, Murray's healthy. I think Murray kind of races them out. Murray's not healthy. Peters plays their pace, right? Ugly ball, hit their shots, and you get a win. And Purdue's probably like, all right, we got these guys. They just had, big upset. Let the talent prevail. No, they went back. They fell into the Kentucky trap where it's like, we got the best big man in college. Put the ball in there and see what happens. Well, he gets triple teamed. What are you doing? Bad coaching. And then hello Carolina again. Hubert Davis against Holloway. Holloway's got a little more experience. Sideline. He was on I think he was on the Iona staff, so he's got a little more tournament kind of. That team. Iona wins all the time in the match. He's got a little big game experience. So I thought, all right, coaching kind of same here, but the talent again just pulls away. No answer, and that's. Think about it. How about if Carolina had the guys off the bench? Imagine if they had like a guy or two off the bench with that score.
Yeah.
They had no. They're like, we're just going to roll in our 5 and see what happens. Go for it. And you saw what happened. No shots falling. And they would get some defensive plays too. The kid had a bunch of blocks for Peters, but good luck. He had the 2 big guys for Carolina. One's rebounding machine. The other guy is just drilling threes all over the place.
They had no answer for Baycott.
No.
Nothing.
But but again, some of the season we thought, all right, Gonzaga's a good team.
Yep.
Kentucky, Auburn, whatever, the top 5, 6. You had like 6 or 7 teams that would be here, and you have basically 3 of them are here. Carolina was probably not a top 15 team most of the year. They got hot, and talent prevailed here a little bit, and you're in the Final Four. But 3 out of the 4s, I'm not shocked by these 3 out of the 4 being here.
No,
how can you?
I will say I'm a little bit annoyed with myself because after the Duke UNC the last home game for Coach K, I looked at the books and I saw UNC to win the national championship at plus 20,000, and I didn't bet it. And I looked at it, said, never mind, and then didn't bet it. And now they're in the Final Four.
Well, again, you look at the bracket, you're like, maybe they get knocked out somewhere along the line here.
Well, yeah, they got Marquette,
UCLA.
Baylor, UCLA, Kentucky. Yeah, there's no way they're making it that far.
Well, all you need is an upset somewhere along the lines, and it happens.
Now they get Duke. I'm excited for that game. I think that game's close, and I'm going to be taking Carolina, obviously, but I'll be also looking at the over. I think it's 150.5. I'll be looking at the over in that game as well.
Yeah, definitely on the over with you. Probably add those to the chat this week. Actually, not till Friday when I'll be back. Rangers money line. Lineup looks better today, Richard P says. Texas. I'm high on Texas this year. I like Texas. What do we got for the lineup here?
I'm trying to Texas. Simeon, Seager, Garcia, Solark, Lowe, Ibanez, Calhoun. Yeah, they have a bunch of their starters up. Seattle has all their starters up too.
Yeah,
but
and the difference is you got Robbie Ray versus Otto. So that's the difference. That's why we didn't take Texas. I think we were talking about Robbie Ray's over here in Seattle, and the coach went over to Tehran. I was like, I didn't even know Robbie Ray was here. I forgot he left. That was one of the first moves of that had been like November. That was an early move, Robbie Ray leaving, right?
Yeah, it was pre-lockout.
Yeah. So you forget these guys move. I like the Texas lineup, and I said we'll get Texas over for the year. This spot though, not the Texas overs, not over wins though. The overs.
Yeah, overs. And take the over in this game if you have it. Unfortunately, with my book, I only have money lines, so
yes, no Cub love.
No.
If the Knicks are up in the third, fade them. Yeah, it could be a live betting situation with the Knicks, right?
Correct. Yep, 100%.
Yes. New to baseball, what's the best bet of the day for baseball betting?
Here's all over the place. Take the Padres. Me and Higgs both agree on the Padres. There you go.
Like the Padres today. Take the Padres. Again, bet with your head, not over it, as they say. It's spring training. Now, it is spring training baseball. We tread lightly. Listen, we got a nice little gaudy record here out of the gate this week. This is only the last couple days, so 9-2 could turn into this. Could be in 3 days. This could be 13-11, and we're like, we're still up money, but you jump in and you're on a 2-4 run, 2-5 run. So
exactly, yeah.
It is what it is. Preseason baseball, you see dogs all over the place. 150, 140, 110, 100, minus 130. Not crazy numbers. Yeah, no shock there. I said that the other day. I said he's going to Seton Hall. Why not? Take a $250,000 and turn it into $2.5 million. Go to your coach at the Hall. Why not? Build on it. Hopefully, listen. Are you going to be able to get some kids, local kids? You got ties to St. Pat's and Jersey schools, Roosevelt Catholic, Lenny, whatever. All these schools, Camden, pull out a bunch of local guys. The talent's here, but can you keep it and can you get them to stay there? I mean, Rutgers. We see Rutgers have trouble doing that. Rutgers. Not the tournament St. Peter's has, but you're gonna be able to say, hey, listen to me. I took this team to. What can I do at Seton Hall in the Big East? Oh, I listen. I want nothing but success for Rutgers in the Hall. Well, Rutgers more. I'm not a big Hall guy, but I want New Jersey to do good, except for the Giants. Yeah. I hate the Giants. I want the Giants to do good.
Yeah, I know.
Revenge game for Duke, says Ricketts. I kind of like Duke. I think it's Duke, Kansas. Flash it back to Duke winning their national championship. Right, a little revenge game. Did Kansas beat Duke that game? Remember Duke national championship? You weren't even born yet. Were you born?
No, I know. I remember that Final Four because that was an opportunity for UNC and Duke to play in the finals. And then Kansas beat UNC, Duke beat UNLV, and I believe Kansas won that game. I could be wrong. I believe Kansas won that game. And I believe it was a Kansas team
Duke
led
won.
by Russell Westbrook.
Duke won. Duke won because they won back-to-back.
Oh, okay. I only remember the Final Four. I did not, because we were following UNC the entire bracket because that was a fun one, and then I believe there was yeah.
I could be wrong. We gotta pull that up. Someone in the chat, go to Duke National Championships.
Google Duke versus Kansas National Championship. It showed me the 1991 one. No.
Yeah, Duke won that back to back.
2019. They played. Oh, that's November 5th. Okay, no.
November 5th, 1955. November 5th, 1955, the day I thought about the flux capacitor. I fell off my sink. It hit my head and came out the flux. Anybody know that movie? Anybody?
No.
Flexing. November 5th, 1955. Nobody's even commenting. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I think it was 2008. So let's look up. I looked up UNLV Final Four seasons. That's a little bit easier to find. 2008 Final Four. Nope, that's not the right one because that consisted of Kansas and. I'm gonna find it. 2007 maybe. That consisted of Florida, Ohio State. Nope. I don't remember. Come on, UNLV.
UNC. All the way back. There we go. Back to the future.
And Kansas.
November 5th, 1955. It's a great day in science history. Flux capacitor. Flexing.
Just tell me the stuff.
How have you been, Miss Medic? I saw you in Plus Money Honey chat talking about everybody's over there watching the Duke game.
I cannot find it. It could have been 2010 or 2011.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Because I just think I like Duke. I like Kansas.
Butler. So it might be 2011. Final Four.
We said this to start a tournament. Arizona didn't get there. Kentucky didn't get there. Kansas is alive, 901. That's to win the East 280 championship 550.
Yeah, I can't find it. Whatever.
It's all right.
Too many years to go through.
Yeah. Yes, it is all right for me. Thank you, Medic. All right, this is it. Knicks under St. Louis, South Alabama, and Fresno. And in the baseball, seems like in the O's, Stros, and Pods, sign me up for Padres and a little favorite action on the Nationals minus 130. So there is that. I will not be here tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe even Friday. Hopefully I should be here by noon. But it'll be the Timmy Takeover. Timmy Talk Takeover. Well, I don't know. We'll have something crazy going on.
I'll have something for you guys. I don't know.
Maybe guest VJs. It could be, who knows?
Trying to grab somebody to help me out, but we'll see.
It'll be a total free for all. Maybe I'll call in from the road. I'll call in a little live from the 95 or 81. I don't know where the heck I'll be. Who knows? But, all right, everybody. Have a good Monday. Good luck in